Just let me know where you're watching from. Hello, Alex from Texas. How are you? Yes, GoDaddy has amazing support as well. Connecticut, fun fact, I actually had GoDaddy connect mine for me. I did when I bought my domain from GoDaddy and I needed to connect it with my system.io to have my automated system. I literally went inside the chat inside of GoDaddy and I said, hey, I need to connect the CNAMEs and I have no idea what I'm doing. And they said, just copy and paste them in here. I did. 4 hours later, I was set up. You guys, there's so many resources today. You got to use the resources. Like, holy moly. Life is so easy when you just take action, right? Okay, so welcome YouTube. When you guys are jumping on, let me know where you're watching from. Hey, how are you? How's Natasha doing today? And when you guys are, if you're on YouTube and watching the replay, just put replay in the comments. I really love seeing how many people come back and watch the replay. It's pretty awesome. Hello. I was actually watching the videos in the program until I got this notification. You're so awesome. I love it. South Carolina in the house, California, Arizona. Oh, Savannah, Georgia. So Anthony, want to hear a fun fact? My daughter's middle name is Savannah because she was born early during the Savannah hurricane. I literally had no idea what I was going to name her middle name. And we walked in there and we were in there waiting to see if I was actually in labor, and they had the TV playing, they had the TV playing in the waiting rooms. And there was a hurricane going on in Savannah, Georgia. So that's how she got her middle name. And she has stuck to that. She's a hurricane in her life. Woo, she's a hurricane. South Africa in the house. Hello. Sunny Maryland. Awesome. Las Vegas. You guys, I want you to listen to what's happening right now. We literally have people all over the world, and we're all hanging out for free on a social media platform. And you know what? The only reason why you're seeing this, here's the secret sauce that I'm getting ready to share with you, and it goes right into my topics today. The only reason you're seeing this is because at some time on YouTube or TikTok, you have shown interest in a way to work from home. Because I can promise you there is nobody listening to me right now that is only interested in red wagons. Because I've never talked about a red wagon, so you wouldn't be here. That's the power of the algorithms. And that takes me right to the topic for today. You guys do not need a following to have massive success online. You don't. The moment you get rid of that thought, everything changes. So I'm going to share with you, where's my phone, what you do need. Okay? That's what we're going to cover today, because you don't need a following. And you know what? I guess I'm just really grateful that I was just ignorance on fire back in September of 2022. And I was not accepting the fact that I could lose. How many of you are just kind of like hanging out? If it works, great. If it doesn't, you're going to say, I told you so. See, one thing that my mentor said to me, which was so powerful last year, do you want to be rich or do you want to be right? Do you want to be happy or do you want to be right? Do you want to be loved or do you want to be right? That's a huge factor, right? Just because we have a perspective of something doesn't make it right. So you got to always be open to learn, open to grow, right? And so that was one of the biggest things to me. And so that's what I want to really talk to you guys about today, because I just was pure ignorance on fire. And what I mean by that is I wasn't going to argue or debate or be right on anything, because I was looking at my life going, how the heck did I get here? Right? I'm a mom. I have 6 kids, only have 2 left at home. I'm a grandma to 5, and time is the most important thing to me. And guess what? I was failing miserably at time with my family, like miserably. Like miserably, because I was working harder, right? I thought if I worked harder, I would make more money. Instead, I needed to figure out how to work smarter, not harder. So many of you guys are working so hard. Like, it drives me nuts when somebody brags that they have 2 or 3 jobs. I'm like, that's nothing to brag about. That means you have a time leverage problem. Let's fix that. Because nobody should be working 2 to 3 jobs. There's no way you can give your family the love and attention that they need if you're working that hard. You're burning the candle at both ends, and that won't last long. And there's consequences for that. And in today's digital world, you can fix that. And nope, I'm going to debunk a lot of the myths that you guys have. No, you don't need a following. No, you don't need to be fancy. And no, you don't need to be professional. What you need, are you ready? You need to know who your perfect customer is. I know that sounds really wild that it's that simple, but it is. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. So the moment you can craft a message on social media that attracts your perfect customer is the moment you win. So to be able to craft a message, you guys got to know where you're going. Okay? Because if you don't know where you're going, you can be like, well, I mean, my perfect customer is a married couple in their 40s that their kids are getting older and they want to do something. And then you know who that perfect customer is, or that perfect customers, but you don't know where you're going. So what happens is you create 6 pieces of content and then you're like, see, it didn't work because you try to be right. Remember, be right or be rich. It's your choice. See, it didn't work. And then you quit creating content, or you only create one piece that day, or you don't show up as that person that can impact that 40-year-old's life. So you got to know where you're going. You guys, something you need to understand. You can't take followers to the bank. You can't take views and pay your bills. So stop getting hung up on the amount of views. It drives me nuts. It is like fingernails on a chalkboard when I hear somebody go, well, but I'm only getting 200 views. I'm like, are you kidding me? Put 200 people in your house. That's amazing. You know how much money I make off of my lives? A lot. And you know what? There's only 180 on TikTok and there's 29 on YouTube. And I don't remember the last day on YouTube that I haven't made at least $1,800 a day. You don't need a lot. You guys are all hung up on you think you need a lot. That's your problem. So then what happens is you allow this pressure and then you want to be right. And then you slow down, or your belief changes so you don't show up as the person you need to be to get customers. This is with everything. This doesn't matter if you're selling clothes. None of this, it doesn't matter what you're selling. It's your delivery in it. It doesn't matter about your followers. So let me give you a great example. When I discovered this process, I was scared to death to go on TikTok. For real. For real. I thought I was way too old. I thought it was a dancing platform. But I wasn't going to be right because I wanted to be rich. I wanted my time back with my family. I didn't care about, there's no ego with me. There's no shame with me. I'm not going to be right. I'm going to learn. So I treated this process like I was going back to school. And I remember, like, I was like, oh my gosh, you're too old. Like, it's a dancing club. I didn't know what I didn't know. But because I was so coachable, I literally stuck to the process. And I started creating 3 videos a day. Now, here's where my thinking was. I was so glad nobody was watching my videos at the beginning. I was like, woo, because I sucked. So I was like, this gives me practice. This gives me time to get good with my content. But guess what happened? I was so consistent with 3 a day, 3 a day, 3 a day. I had one video, I don't know when it was, because I started this process September 10th of 2022. So I would say it was maybe around the 20th to 22nd of September. I could go back and look. I had one video get several thousand views, not thousands and thousands, just several thousand. I don't think it was more than 2. But that video is what changed everything. And I ended up making 7,000 that month. October 7th, I had another video get several thousand views. I ended up making 14,000 that month. Now, hear me out. I made $21,000 off of the TikTok platform before I had 1,000 followers. It's not about your followers. I had a gentleman last year jump on my live. And I hadn't gone live yet, by the way. I was too scared to go live. I said I would never go live. Matter of fact, I didn't start going live until the end of November. But I had a gentleman about a year ago when it was the first talk that TikTok was going to be dissolved from the US. And he had 750,000 followers on TikTok. And he thought he was, the bomb.com. And then when TikTok was talking about being dissolved, right? Or the US was talking about dissolving TikTok from the US, he was freaking out because he never knew how to build an email list. Email list is your secret sauce. You can never take followers to the bank. Can you imagine calling your car payment company and say, hey, I have 3,000 followers on TikTok. I'm going to use that today to pay my bills, pay my car payment. They're going to laugh at you. So I need you guys to get rid of the myth that you need a bunch of followers. All you need, let me tell you this. So 306, and there's 365 days in the year. Is that correct? Hello, my friend. How are you? Right? 365 days in the year, I think, right? So 365 people that buy from you a year is $328,000 in my process. All you need is 365 people, and that's 328,000. So do the math on that. In 3 years, you're a self-made millionaire. And you did that with 1,111 people. It's not about your following. Okay. Does anybody feel better hearing that? Yes or no? Hello. Yay. Yeah, look at you, Greg. Well, congratulations and welcome. Joined 3 days ago. You're only 19. Like, that fires me up. Greg, I can't even imagine where your life is going to be like if you just commit and hang into this. Like, you literally, before you're 21, can be a self-made millionaire. That is so powerful. Like, dang, that makes me. I'm honored to have you as my mentor, Michelle. Oh, well, thank you, my friend. You're so sweet. How many followers do you need to go live on TikTok? I don't even know. I don't know. Some people tell me it's 800. Some people tell me it's 1,000, right? I don't even know. I know back in 2022, it was 1,000, but yeah, yes, 1,000. Yeah. Some people tell me though, on a business account, it's like 500, or some people in my community have been able to go live at like 800, right? Or 500. I'll tell you what though, I'll be very honest with you. Some people shouldn't even be going live. Oh my goodness, holy moly. So I decided to take some time yesterday, and I was scrolling through people going live, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Now they wonder why nobody's watching their lives or why they're not making money. You guys, don't go live until you can stand out, until you are confident about what you have. Don't go on live just to have a talk show and jabber. That's not why people, you need to get to the point. So sometimes people shouldn't go live as quick as they do. Hello, Willie. How are you, my friend? I didn't go live. I made 7,000 my first month, 14,000 my second, and 22,000 my third without going live. Okay. And so I see people going live every day and they're not even making any money. It's like, because they don't understand these key components. But my thing is if you can't make money just off of content, you don't got your message right. If you don't got your message right, you're never going to make money off of a live. Because it's all about understanding who your perfect customer is, right? It really is. People just doing, I know, isn't it hilarious? Some of the things you see on live, you're like, yeah, they're just doing dishes. Or I saw one gal the other day, she was folding laundry. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Are we that bored in life that we are going to watch somebody fold laundry? Yes, you need to learn about you first. Boy, Rachel, that is so true, isn't it? Yes, that is so true. So true. Let me see. Okay. Oops. Oh, what did I just do? Okay, so let's keep on going here, because I really want to talk to you guys about this. So if you're ready to launch a business, I want to give you a few hot tips, because you guys, it doesn't matter what you sell. If you don't know how to master the strategy of attracting customers to you, you're never going to make money. You know how many businesses go out of business because they do not know how to get customers on a daily paying basis? That is your main focus. So here is what I loved about this, because when I tried to have success in network marketing, and I had to work my face off to make money in there, because I had to be the one finding the customer. I had to be the one DMing people. So with that being said, TikTok, I will never DM you. If you are getting a DM from me, I can promise you it's not me. I don't do WhatsApp. I don't take you to WhatsApp. I don't take you to Telegram. If you're getting that, I can promise you it's not me. I don't have no special bot system that I'm going to sell you for my Legacy Builder program. I don't have that. You have a one-time investment for your program, a one-time for your website, and then you get me for free inside the community. So do not fall for any of that. I hate that I have to say it. Like, oh, it makes me so angry that people are so unethical, right? But I have to say that. So be careful, right? So they will spend more time commenting on my posts than I do. And they will tell you that I'm now on Instagram. No. I am on Instagram. They will tell you I'm now on Telegram or WhatsApp. I'm not. So please be careful. South Africa, yes. I have a huge community from South Africa. Yes, I know. They now say that I have a bot program for my Legacy Builder. They're actually getting so gutsy. They're even saying my program's name now. And they're saying that they can buy this special bot to help you in DMs. Please don't fall for that, you guys. I know. Isn't that sad? Thank goodness I have such thank goodness I have such a great community that they tell me this stuff so I can let you guys know. Yes, because holy moly, it's crazy. Okay. And so let's keep on going now. And so, oops, what did I just do? Okay. So let's keep on going here because I want to talk to you guys about this is huge. So when you decide to launch your own business, hey guys, I don't allow anybody to join my live. So let's stop asking. Okay, so if you are inside my community, I am not tech support. I've never been tech support. I have actually full-time support hired inside the community. Please respect that. Okay, just like if you went to a doctor's appointment, you would not sit there and you would not drill the people at the office your questions. You would have the respect and wait for the doctor. Okay, I'm serious, you guys. We have to really be adults. And sometimes we don't behave like adults. So we have to really be adults. And now inside my community, I actually give you 2 tech Zooms. Well, Michelle does. There's tech Zooms and one is starting today. I don't know the time. So you might want to just get off of here and go inside the community and go to the calendar and click on that and find out when that tech Zoom is and make sure you get on that today. Because obviously you have time because you're on my live. So make sure you get on that today, okay? But please respect the fact that I have people on here right now that are wanting to learn how to get a following on social media so they can get daily paying customers. So please respect that that's what I'm talking about, okay? So thank you for respecting that. Oh, it's happening right now, is it? So awesome. I don't even know. Anyway, she said it's happening right now. I know my Legacy Builder call is happening in what time is it? 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, in 30 minutes. That's why I'm trying to hurry because you guys only got like 20 more minutes with me and I really want to cover this because I know so many of you are going to get off of here and be like, holy crap, I can do this because I want you to do this. I want you to have the best summer you've ever had with your family. I don't want you to ever have to take a calculator to the grocery store again. I don't want you to ever have to look at your bank account before you can do anything. I don't want you to have a lump in your throat when your child walks in the room and you see that his pants are too short and you can't afford new pants. I don't want you to live like that anymore. And you don't have to. There is a powerful, powerful tool out there to help you attract your customers. And it's called social media. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. Okay? So, and it's important that I cover this with you no matter what you're selling. No, wait, let me rephrase that. Let me rewind. It does matter what you're selling because I can give you this best strategy that you're going to love because I can show you how to build a business for free. I can show you how to attract customers to you for free. And I can also show you in this process for you to never have to get on the phone with anybody to buy from you. But if you're selling a cassette tape, I can't help you. So you got to be selling something that is in high demand. And ladies, can I just talk to you for 1 second right now? You don't need to sell a lip gloss to make money. You don't need to sell a mascara to make money. You make like $9. You're worth more than $9 for one customer. Okay, let's just be real. Your family, time away from your family is worth more than $9. So you do the math on that. You have to do the exact same amount of work that somebody in my community has to do, but when they get one customer, they make $900. What makes more sense to you? Getting one customer and making $900 or getting one customer and making $9? See, you guys, it's all about working smarter, not harder. Now, many of you, you feel more confident selling that lip gloss because you like the lip gloss. But then you have to sell 100 lip glosses to make $900. That's exhausting. And that's that hamster wheel that I was talking about, by the way. Okay? Because I used to settle for that, right? Like I used to promote this. I still love it. Like I freaked out when I thought they quit selling it. I bought like a year's worth, right? Because I love it. But I don't sell it because I make like 20 bucks. I don't even think I don't even know. It was maybe $12, right? And it's like my family was worth more than $12. And yours family should be too. Okay, so let's make sure. Hello. I know. I heard that was happening, Natasha. That's so crazy. Yes, 900 a day is 27,000 a month. Yes. Yes. You think about that, 900 a day is 6,300 a week. Some people don't even make that in an entire month. Our process can show you how to get one customer a day. Our Legacy Builder program in oh my gosh, how many days was it? In 57 days did $6.1 million. So it's not a question if it works. If it's not a question, people are buying it, right? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let's keep on going. So the first thing you guys need to do is you need to understand the power of social media. I'm going to really spend more time today talking to you about YouTube and about TikTok because these two are so powerful for the algorithms. Instagram is too, but I'm talking these two are like home run when you can get the algorithms working for you. So with that being said, the first thing I'm going to recommend when you go to launch your business, you guys have already shown me that you're a consumer on social media. Okay, so now let's take some time and monetize your time on social media to make you money. Doesn't that make sense? You can still be a consumer. So this channel you're listening to me right now, that could be your channel that you still consume. Now on TikTok, go ahead and create another one, or YouTube, which I'm sure if you're on YouTube, you have a business account. If not, you need to get one. And I want you to treat it like your storefront. Can you imagine going to your local town or into town, and you walking into the store, you look through the window and you walk in and it's everything going on. Somebody lives there, they go to school there, you can buy your coffee there, you can buy your jeans there. You're like, oh, what is happening? Right? You have no idea what people are actually selling. You walk out because there was friction. But you look in the store and you walk in and you know exactly what they sell. So I want you to treat your social media channel just like that. So when people go to your profile, within 8 seconds, they know exactly what your intentions are and what you do. What I just shared with you is the most powerful thing you can do. I have a lot of people in my community ask me to look at their social media channel. And I did the other day for this gal. And when I clicked on her profile, I had no idea what she did. And she was all over the place. You guys, that is okay for a social media channel, but it's not okay if you're wanting to build a 6 or 7 figure brand. You can't be all over the place. You cause a little friction, you've lost them. Okay, so that's one of the most important things, because I can promise you, when you understand how to train the algorithms, all you need is one perfect customer a day to discover you and buy from you. One a day. Well, in my program is 900 a day, which is 6,300 a week, which is 328,000 a year. In 3 years, you're a self-made millionaire. Don't take a lot of people. So matter of fact, let me give you a bigger perspective of that. If you have a $900 product, which that is our number one selling product, 1,111 customers is a self-made millionaire. There's 5 billion people on social media. Do you think at least 10% of them would like to, 10%, do you think at least 10% of them, no, let's just do 1%. Do you think at least 1% of them would like to learn how to make a 900 a day? Yes or no? 1%. Here, let's do the math on that. 1%. Do you think? There's a million times 1% equals, that's 50 million. Yes, of course. Yes. That's 50 million. 1% is 50 million, and we know it's more than 1%. We just did low terms, right? That's 50 million. And all you need is 1,111 and you can become a self-made millionaire. Now, if you were doing affiliate marketing product or network marketing product, we're not talking about that. I'm talking about a product that you, my friend, make 100% profit. So do you see starting out with a process like this where you can make $900 for getting one customer and you can make 100% profit just makes sense? See, this is why this process to me was so brilliant, because I could learn and earn at the exact same time. And when I got a customer, that 100% went into my bank account and went into the exact same day. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And here's the cool part, because I've been so consistent on social media and I'm going to share these strategies with you. But what I did though, here's the key component. I'm trying to pull it up here. Come on. Is I would be consistent on social media. I didn't have a following. I would get like 20 views, 50 views, 100 views on my videos. And I would be so grateful because I'm like 3 videos a day. If they're each getting 100 views, that's 300 people that discovered me. And if my message was good, they're going to want to learn more. So I did what's called a CTA. Put that in the comments, a CTA. Hi, Dave. How are you from Oklahoma? Right here. I put a CTA, which I would create a piece of content at the very end. I'd be like, if you want to learn more, put yes in the comments. I would absolutely love to share it with you. And what people would do is they would go, this is huge what I'm sharing with you guys. They would go put yes in the comments. You realize what that did when they put yes. That alerted the algorithms to go find more people like them because people are liking this video. Now, with all that being said, most people never make it to the end of your videos. So the ones that do and ask to learn more, they are literally probably 95% chance you're your perfect customer. So if the algorithms go find more like them, this is how you can make a lot of money with not a lot of followers. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Does that make sense? Yeah, CTA all the way. So, hey, Chris, thanks for following me. So what that means, you guys, is I would do the CTA back to this. So somebody will put yes in the comments and I will reply back with visit dailypaybusiness.com for details. It drives traffic back to here. If traffic is going here, what happens is somebody puts their email in. And the moment they put their email in, it takes them right to this page. And at any time, they can go right here and buy. And then they also get this in their email. At any time, they can go buy. So those pages, and then here's the website. These 4 pages are literally working for me 24/7. Now, some of you are building a business like this. I got to create content. I got to get on the phone with people. I got to DM people. I got to call people. I got to follow up with people. And you're freaking exhausted. You know what my day looks like? I create content. I go live for about an hour and then peace out. I'm done. I'll spend about 30 minutes responding to emails and comments and I'm done. Because I allow the automated system to do the work for me. It's no different than how you're buying now. You've already created these buying patterns. Oh my gosh, you guys, my foot just fell asleep. That's funny. Oh my gosh. Woo, the tingling's going on. The needles are going on. And so you guys have already created a buying pattern like that. Amazon. How many of you have ever bought on Amazon before? Yes, 2 hours and then go golfing. Yes. How many of you have ever bought on Amazon before? Y'all have heard of Amazon, right? Yes, open to grow. Absolutely right. A lot of us, yes. So, yeah, Eric, all the time. Exactly right. Now, let me ask you a question. If you had to get on the phone with Amazon before you bought, would you have gotten on the phone with them before you bought? Yes or no? Would you got on the phone with them? See, Amazon does over 500 billion a year because of the experience, right? Exactly. Nope. No. They've allowed for their customers. They've allowed people to need something, go online, type it in, add it to the cart, pay for it, and 3 days later, it's at your door. They've created that experience. So you got to create that for your shoppers as well, or people aren't going to buy from you. And I love that. I love that somebody today can discover this process and be like, oh my gosh, where's this bid my entire life? Can purchase from me and immediately get access to it. And by the end of the day, can have a fully functioning automated business out there working for them 24/7. I love that. I love that. When I could wrap my head around that, you guys, that was the game changer for my business. That's how I went from being on that hamster wheel, working really, really hard and struggling, to being able to make a predictable daily pay. So let me show you this. It's only 7:38 in the morning here. I'm in Hawaii, okay? But I have to show you something because of my automated system, right? So because of my automated system, I've already had a $2,000 day. Okay, right there, you see it. And it's only 7:38 in the morning here. So I've done 146,500 for the month. This is my Stripe, by the way. This is just my Stripe, okay? So let me show you this. So, and I've had a $2,000 day in PayPal. So before 7:30 in the morning Hawaii time, I've already had a $4,000 day. And I just went live not even 30 minutes ago. Because it's the automations. You don't need a lot of followers. What you need is to build an email list. So I remember a few months ago when the noise of TikTok being taken out of the US again, a lot of people said to me, well, what are you going to do if TikTok goes bye-bye? I'm like, nothing. I'll just go where those followers are going. Because you think if TikTok is going bye-bye in the US, does that mean all those millions of people that are logging onto TikTok are going to leave social media? Heck no, they're going to go to Instagram, or they're going to go to YouTube. They're going to go somewhere else, right? But because I built an email list, they're going to know exactly where I'm going and when I will go live over there. That's the power. You guys realize I had no followers. I was brand new to TikTok in September of 2022. I thought it was a dancing platform, but I stayed consistent with 3 a day because I knew who my perfect customer was. A 5-second video, 45-second video, and 1-minute video. I did every day. Every day. I didn't get in my head. I stayed in my heart. I became a hope dealer for my perfect customer. I hope today they see a different perspective. I hope they see that they too can learn these skills. I hope. I became that hope dealer. And all I did was drive traffic back to this. And so I started building my email list. The bigger my email list, the bigger my income got. Because of building an email list, I had made 7,000 my first month, 14,000 my second. But here's the part that still to this day rocks my world. And that is by the end of October of 2022, you guys, I have not gone one day since the end of October 2022 without at least one customer. That's freedom, by the way, you guys. That's freedom. And I just want you guys to feel it. Because the moment you do, you get to design your life. The moment you do, you just get to create that life you've always wanted. You don't need no following. You don't need to be fancy. This journey, this process I'm sharing with you, I've been talking to you guys about since October of 2022. Go back and look at my content. You'll see this exact same page and you'll see me be going, 1 out of 17 are buying from me. 1 out of 12 are buying from me. 1 out of 10 are buying from me. The moment I got this to convert at 1 out of 10 was December of 2022. And I had my first month of 31,000. Then it went to $50,000 months, then 60, then 70, then 80, then 90, now over 100K months. Here's a fun fact about me. My goal is 54,000 a year, working 2 hours a day. That's all I could see. That's what I was praying for. Oh my gosh, if I can just make 54,000 a year working 2 hours a day, that can change my family's life. I just want more time, and that would be able to pay my bills. That's all I could see. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would be having these conversations with you or showing you numbers like this, because I didn't understand the power of social media. I didn't understand the power of building a brand. I didn't understand the power of building an email list. I didn't understand the power of automations. I had to learn that. Some of you want to make money, but you don't want to learn something new. And I don't understand, because if you decided to go be a dentist tomorrow, you couldn't. You would have to go back to school to learn how to be a dentist. And you're 1000% okay spending 100 grand on going to college to learn to be a dentist. So why do you feel you shouldn't have to learn digital marketing skills to change your family's life? I'm just curious, because that's all you need. Structure equals freedom. You just need a step by step. I am so grateful that I discovered this. And by the way, I discovered it on Facebook. I didn't even need a picture. I didn't even need a video. It was the words she put on the screen. I was her perfect customer. And what she put on the screen, and I'll tell you what it was. It said no MLM. It said no monthly expenses. It said 100% profit. It said 2-hour workday. Learn how to make 300 a day. And I was like, holy crap, what is this? I got excited. Let me ask you a question. When's the last time you got excited about how you were making money? If you don't remember when, it's time you make a change, because life is too short. Do you want to end your life with regret? Heck no. You know what? It's a gift that we are alive. And the crazy things that we complain about, and I'm like, why don't we just be grateful that we can breathe, we can see, we can hear, we can touch, we can feel. We take those things for granted, which there's people right now on deathbeds or in hospitals that would love to have your life. Remember that. Remember that. Just remember that. Somebody always has it a lot worse. Just remember that. But I will tell you right now, I'm looking at the time, you do not have to have a huge following. So I'm just going to recap this real quick. What you need is you need to create a social media channel, and I need you to treat it as your storefront. This channel you're on right now, you can use to still scroll and decompress and whatever you like to do, but you're going to have another one that you're going to use to monetize so you can start making money. Okay. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take yourself for a walk or something and figure out who your perfect customer is. Let me give you a really hot tip. It's typically a younger version of you. And then you're going to start creating content for them. I will tell you what, if your content is not converting, you're too vanilla. Okay. Baskin & Robbins has 31 flavors of ice cream because vanilla doesn't sell. You can't have a company just off of vanilla. You got to have those flavors, and you got to attract those perfect customers to those flavors. Some of you are so vanilla, so surface layered with your content. You got to dive deep. Just like somebody at some time had to dive deep with you on something to get you sold on something. Marrying your spouse, dating your significant other, having kids, the job you have. There's something that you didn't do it just because, oh yeah, let's do it. No, there is some emotion attached to that. The moment you can master that emotion for your perfect customers, you win. And you can make really good money and not need a lot of following. I look at the amount of money I've made and the amount of followers I have, it's pretty low, my opinion, for the amount of money I've made. Because I've never cared about how many followers. What I care about is the ones I have. Are they my potential perfect customer? So I can love on them. Now, let me give you a few hot tips. You know how you can tell when you have your potential perfect customer? They tell you. So when I was trying to figure my message out, and it's practice makes perfect, no different than anything, right? If you want to learn to play basketball, you can't expect to take the basketball out of the box and dribble it a few times and you're going to be really good. You can't expect to take a brand new ball. You've never held a basketball before. You hold it and you can't get mad if you shoot and miss. Matter of fact, let me ask you guys a question. I've never asked this before. I can't wait to see your guys' answer. If you've never touched a basketball before, how many baskets would you need to shoot for you to feel like a failure or for you to quit until you made? I'm curious. Is it 10 baskets? Is it 1,000 baskets? How many baskets would you need to shoot? Could you shoot 1,000 and be like, woohoo, I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. Or would you shoot 1,000 and be like, oh, well, I think I better quit. I'm curious. Yeah. I'm curious. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, Phil, small minds equals small bank accounts. Phil, if this was I like that Phil has one follower and he's on here being lippy. You gotta love it. If this was a network marketing company, how can you make 100% profit? Yeah, small minds, small bank accounts. I can tell you guys that. That's for sure. So, okay. Yes. You know, that's so funny. Austin, you said that about Jackie Stiles. She lived in Claflin, Kansas, and I'm from Great Bend, Kansas. And she, her and her dad would get up like at 4:30 in the morning and be at the high school in Claflin, Kansas at 5 a.m. and literally shoot baskets for over 2 hours every day before school. And that's such a great story, Austin. Thank you for bringing her name up. And that's so interesting to me because she did it and she became, professional. But we want to start an online business and then we create content for an hour a day. And after 30 days, if we even had success, we quit because we want to be right instead of rich. It all boils back to that. It's your perspective of things. See, I don't know why my brain told me this. But my brain, the moment I discovered this process, because it sounded really good to have no MLM, it sounded really good to make 100% profit. It sounded really good to work 2 hours a day. It sounded really good to learn how to make 300 a day. 300 a day is 109,000 a year. I was going to be ecstatic. I was going to do cartwheels down my street if I would have made that. But because I had limiting belief, I had stinking thinking, I set a goal. I said, Michelle, you're going to give this 2 hours a day for 12 months, no matter what. You're going to follow the process 2 hours a day. You're not going to let your stinking thinking kick in. You're not going to let your limiting belief. You're going to give this 2 hours a day. And guess what happened? I ended up making 152,000 in 6 months. But I have to share this with you. If I go back to September of 2022, my first year goal was 54,000. My second year goal was 109. My third year goal was 600 a day, which is 219,000. I couldn't see. So I gave me an entire year. It baffles me when I hear people be like, I've been creating content for 3 days, 3 months, and it doesn't work. Well, if you create content for 3 months and it's not working for you, that's a you problem. You've got some block. You're not allowing the connection to come in. Like you're repelling people. And so that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way, because that's easy to fix. Because the moment you fix it, everything changes. There's people online ready to buy from you. They just got to trust you. They got to feel safe with you. Like people trust Amazon. People feel safe with Amazon. That took them building that brand. You understand that? Not everybody bought from Amazon. Amazon didn't open their doors and make $500 million their first year. It took years and years and years to build that. Now, where we're lucky in today's world, we can shave off that learning curve real quick if you show up and if you're consistent. And you can't waver. I got a little time. You can't waver on your message, you guys. You can't waver. Let me give you an example. But Michelle, everybody's my customer. Maybe everybody could buy what you have, but not everybody is your perfect customer. And you can't create content trying to attract everybody. The moment you do, that's like throwing mud at the wall and seeing what sticks, my friend. Let me give you a great example. So you decide today to create a piece of content talking to a single mom of 3 kids that just wants to be able to afford a loaf of bread after payday. And you want to talk to her about making 300 a week. That's it. That would change her life. So you create a really good video and you nailed it. It was good. You did good on the video. And the message was down and it was good. You post it. And then the next video, you're like, oh, I'm going to talk to a 55-year-old happily married couple that really want to retire and they can't. Matter of fact, they aren't even going to be able to retire on time. And you're going to show them how to make 900 a day. without ever having to bother a friend and family, without ever having to get on the phone with anybody. And you're going to show them, and you create that video. It's so good. It is so good. And you post it. Well, then the gentleman gets off of work and his wife is cooking dinner. And he knows in his head that they're never going to be able to retire in 7 years or even 10 years. And he starts scrolling to decompress. You know, we get away from our problems. And he starts scrolling on TikTok and he sees your video. And you're talking about making 900 a day, which is 6,300 a week, and how you can do this completely by 4 apps on a phone, and you can do it from anywhere in the world. And it's a completely rejection-free, not have to bother friends and family business. And he's like, honey, get in here. You got to see this. And they watch the video again together, and they're getting excited. And she goes, well, what is this? Boom. And they go to click on your profile. And the very next video is you talking about 300 a week. You caused friction. He's like, 300 a week? We're never gonna have to retire on that. You caused friction. You got rid of their hope because you changed your message dramatically. They're gone. They're gone. A little friction, they're gone. We have an attention of less than a goldfish today. They're gone. That's why that next video that they seen should have been pretty much the same thing, maybe a little different spin to it. You guys go look at my content. I've been saying the exact same thing to you since September of 2022. Matter of fact, it's hilarious because I can repurpose every single piece of content. TikTok will let me know what I talked about a year ago. And it's so funny to me because I can use it again as the same message. That's how you build a brand. Nike's been saying the same thing forever. Apple's been saying the same thing forever. Why do you think you shouldn't too? It's the most important thing you can do, because guess what would have happened if the next video that couple would have seen and you said the same thing, and then they watched another video and you said the same thing, and they watched another video and you said the same thing, they watched another video, they're like, holy crap, where's this person been our entire life? Then they watch the whole video, they click on it, they type in the CTA, and you change their life because you were consistent, because you committed to being consistent. You guys, I wish I could make it harder than this, but it is not. It's literally that easy. It is literally that easy. Look at any big company that has built any type of brand. They are so consistent with their message. It's crazy. And you're like, Nike, just do it. Nike, just do it. Like, you know, they've been saying the same thing. You can find a 30-year-old Nike shirt. It still says the same thing. Why do you think you have to be different? Why do you think your message is different? It's not. I can promise you. It's really that easy. You got to create a social media platform. It's got to be your storefront. You got to craft your message that will get your perfect customer to have goosebumps, to get them to lean in. So here's what I'm going to leave you with, because I do got to bounce over here, because now I'm going to go on with my community, because I do the legacy builder trainings, and I'm going to help them craft a message to build $1 million brand, because I will create 1,000 millionaires inside my community. Mark my word. This is May 28th of 2024. It will happen. I will provide my community with the best skills and techniques, and hopefully equip them with that winning mindset so we can change the generational struggle and create generational wealth. It will happen without having to grind. You don't have to in today's world. We have such a sweet spot with social media right now. So I'm going to leave you with this, okay? I just want to leave you with one thing, and that is, if there was one person for the rest of your life that if they became your customer, who is that person that would make your heart smile when they bought from you? And then why would that make your heart smile? If you can answer those two and dive deep, you might have to ask yourself why like 5 times, like why? The moment you find that and you start creating content just for that person, you will win. You will absolutely win. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Study the videos. Yes. Yes. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here because I will be one of them. Yay, Christy. I love that. Okay. Oh gosh. So real quick before I do bounce, because I did have to go quick today. I don't know. I might go live later today and hang out with you guys because I kind of had to rush today because yeah. Because I have my call. But if you want to learn more about this process that I followed, it's right here. Dailypaybusiness.com. Daily Pay Business. Because we're paid daily. Check it out. Screenshot this. Check it out. Daily Pay Business. After you go there, yes, I love that. I'm going to be one of them. I love it. So go, it takes you right here. Put your email in. After you put your email in, there's a good video here. Watch it. Take the time to watch it. You're worth it watching it to get the details. If you're interested, you can go right there to purchase. If you're not interested, that's 100% okay. I'm proud of you for looking at it. You don't know what you're saying no to till you look at it, right? And if you have questions, just email me and I will take some time after my mentoring Zoom to answer some questions, to answer some emails. So I will see all of you no matter what. I'll be back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry it was short, but hopefully you had a few aha moments because there is not one of you listening to me right now. If you have a good product or service to promote, and if you are struggling with what to promote, inside my program, I actually give you the resale rights on 4 different products to help you be able to learn and earn, build a following, and build an email list at the exact same time. So I can help you with that, right? But all I'm telling you is if you got a product to sell in high demand and you take some of these strategies I shared with you, you're going to shock yourself over the next 90 days. YouTube, as always, you've been great. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. TikTok.